This is another beautiful day. I greet you all students. Today we'll be looking at your week 5 work on the subject basic technology. On the subject I come again, basic technology. That is talking about gear ratio and speed. Gear ratio and speed. In our usual manner, we need to have a view or share together the objectives for this lesson. Talking about the learning objectives. That is, at the end of this lesson, you should be able to explain gear speed and ratio. That is 1. 2, to be able to calculate gear speed and ratio. 3, you should be able to explain how to reduce friction effects between gears. And lastly, state the effects of meshing a gear. We recall that in our last topic, we discussed about gear. We said it is a mechanical or a metallic wheel with teeth that is used to transmit power between rotating shafts. We've also talked about the types of gear, talked about the internal gear, where you have the annular as a big one, then this pinion as the small one that is fixed inside the annular. We talked about the external gear, where they mesh externally. We have the bigger one as a spur, S-P-U-R, and then the smaller one, pinion. We've also talked about the bevel gear, that is the one that is used to transmit power or change the direction of drive at 90 degrees, that's right angle. We've also talked about the last one, that's a rack and pinion gear, where you have the flat or straight one as rack, and then the normal round one as pinion. We've also discussed mesh of gears the other day. Then we said, that's where we kick off from. We said meshing means the arrangement, or gear mesh means the arrangement of the teeth of gear. That is the teeth of one entering into the teeth of the other one, the slot of the teeth of the other one. That is the arrangement of the teeth called the gear mesh. Today we'll be looking at gear speed and ratio. What is gear speed? The word speed, from what you know, means the rate at which you do something, fast or slow. When you say that person is running, the speed is high, it means the person is running fast. You say the speed is slow, it means it's running slow. So also, in case of gear, like you have your clock at home, the wall clock, or the wristwatch that turns, you have the second hand, the minute hand, and the hour hand. The second hand turns 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on. For 60 seconds, you will get 1 minute. That's why it says 60 seconds make 1 minute. Then you also have that of gear. The rate at which gear turns per second is called the speed of gear. The rate at which it turns per second is called the speed of gear. It is measured, it has a unit, just like you have work, energy, and power. They have their unit as the joule, the watt, and so on. This one has a unit called RPM. That's the unit, revolution per minute. I call it again, revolution per minute. That's right. Then the rate at which gear turns is directly proportional to the number of teeth of gear. What we mean is this: if a gear has a high number of teeth, the one that has smaller number will turn twice, so one turning of that particular one that has higher number of teeth. I will give you an example so that you understand. If a gear with A has 8 teeth and gear with B has 40 teeth, the speed of the 40 teeth gear will be twice the speed of the 80 teeth gear. Being twice means like you have a tall person and has a long leg. I have a short person with short leg. Where the tall person will throw one leg, the short one will throw two times of his leg before he can cover that one of the tall person. So for every one rotation of the one with the larger gear with higher speed, higher number of teeth, Then you have twice turning of the one with smaller number of teeth. Example here, a gear has 20 teeth. Its speed of rotation is 5 RPM. We have said that revolution per minute. Then the gear drives another gear with 10 teeth. Find the teeth, or find the speed of rotation of the 10 teeth gear. What we have here is one called gear A with 5 RPM and 20 teeth. Another one, gear B, with 10 teeth, and we do not know the number of times a turn. That is the revolution RPM of that gear B. So we're asked to look for the RPM of gear B. What do? You do the calculation. We'll come down and look at this. The solution is this. I use a mathematical solving tool so that we'll be able to understand. And I said, let y be the speed of rotation. That's y in RPM, that's the unit, be the speed of rotation of the 10th gear. Then you now see something here. NA times RPM A means number of teeth of gear A times speed of rotation or speed of rotation of gear B, or revolution per minute of gear A, sorry. NA, number of teeth of gear A, multiplied by revolution per minute, that's RPM of gear A. Those two, they belong to gear A, equal to number of teeth of gear B multiplied by revolution per minute of gear B. So each of them have RPM and NA, or N. That's N, A, RPM A, equal to MB, RPM B. That is number of teeth, and then N, RPM, revolution per minute. Another one, number of teeth, revolution per minute. Two of them have it. That is what we mean. Then now look at the solving. Remember, number of teeth of gear A was 20, and its RPM is 5. Number of teeth of gear B is 10. We do not know the RPM, we call it Y. That is what we are doing. So if number of teeth of gear A is 20, that is 20 multiplied by 5, equal to number of teeth of gear B, 10, multiplied by the Y, we do not know, we are looking for. That will give you 100. 5 times 20 will give you 100, equal to 10Y. Then you divide both sides here by 10. You have Y will give you 10 RPM. So you see that the one that has 20 teeth turn 5 times. That's 5 RPM. Then the one that has 10 teeth turn 10 times. So where the one with the larger teeth will turn 1, that means the one with the smaller teeth will turn twice. That is what we mean by that. 20 teeth gear turn 10 times, while 10 teeth gear turns 20 times. So where the one with 20 teeth will throw one leg or turn, rotate, the one with 10 teeth will rotate 2 times. That is what is we mean by that. We need to look at some here. This is 40 teeth. This is 400 RPM. Then let us look at the one with lower teeth. That is 20 teeth now. They're having 600 RPM. So you can see that the one with 40 teeth has lower RPM. Then one with 20 teeth has higher RPM. That is what I am explaining there. Then let us look at gear ratio. The ratio simply means something divided by something. Ratio of 2 machine gear is given by R, that's small letter R, that's NA divided by NB. That's driver divided by driven, or number of teeth of gear A divided by number of teeth of gear B. I come again, number of teeth of gear A. You know we have dealt with or treated number of teeth and RPM of gear A, and number of teeth and RPM of gear B. Now it's number of teeth of gear A, only that, divided by number of teeth of gear B, only that too. We are not dealing with RPM here, no speed of rotation. This one is just ratio, NA all over NB. We'll look at example here. Gear with A has 80 teeth, and gear with B has 40 teeth. Find the gear ratio, or determine the gear ratio, or solve the gear ratio, whatever English you want to use. The solution is just NA over NB. That is 80 all over 40. That is all. That is, you have 80 divided by 40, which will give you the answer. Simply, R is NA all over NB. That's 80 divided by 40, give you 2. You will also recall we treated enlargement and reduction of plane figure. If a figure is 2, whole number, what is that? Is it enlargement or reduction? Okay, enlargement. All right. So this means gear will be, or gear B will turn twice for every one rotation of gear A. That is the meaning of that. I think I've discussed that because gear will B has 40 teeth and gear will A has 80 teeth. So these two multiplied by this 40 will give you this 80. That is what we mean by that. So we now also need to look at some of this. Look at it here. I've discussed this. I said driver or driving divided by driven. The one that is moving, or the one on which, remember in our last work, we said the one on which power is built, or the one that gives the force to the other is called the driver or the driving. So it is driver divided by driving, or driver divided by driven. That is what driver or driving divided by driven. The driven is the one that is being pushed, or the one to which the power or force is transmitted or given. That is what we mean by that. That's what you are saying here. So driving or driver, there are two names divided by driven, the one that is being pushed. That is just the ratio discussed there. Then you will now need to see, or will now need to look at effects of meshing gear. When gears mesh, what could happen? Because you stay and use your body to rub another. We have discussed friction in our last time work, also you remember. Effects of friction. These are the things that happen when two gears mesh. They give the effect or produce the effects of friction, which is heat, corrosion, wear and tear. But these things, they can be reduced by the use or prevented by the use of gear oil. They can be reduced or prevented by the use of gear oil. That is for the effects. Reducing frictional effect between gears. That is what I've just talked about briefly. When gears mesh, because they move relatively to each other, they rub against each other. Or this one is rolling like this one is rolling like they are touching each other. The force of friction is reduced, or the force of friction is in them is reduced by the use of lubricant or lubricating. That is use of that gear oil tool that we're talking about. You lubricate with grease or gear oil, the force of friction will be reduced. That is what we discussed about friction. We say it's an opposing force between two surfaces moving relatively to each other. That's what we said in our second time, remember. And so to reduce this thing, we'll talk about lubrication. That is applying grease or oil to reduce these effects of friction. So we also need to quickly look at what we have said from the beginning, or having a recap. We said that gear speed is the rate at which gear turn per second. That is RPM. We call it revolution per minute. That's the unit of measurement of that speed. We've also talked about a gear with larger teeth, where it will turn one. The one with smaller teeth will turn twice. We've also looked at gear ratio. We said it is the number of teeth of driver or driving gear, or gear A, divided by number of teeth of the driven, the one that is being pushed, or gear B. We used some mathematical proof to solve, and we discussed about some of the answers too. We've also looked at meshing gear. When they mesh, what can happen? The effects, we said there will be heat, there will be corrosion, there will be wear of the parts or of the gears. That is, their teeth will be reducing. That's remember by wear there. Then we talked about reducing that thing, how to manage it or prevent it is to use gear oil. That is lubrication too. We talked about that. We also talked about meshing gear too, whether when gears mesh, there will be frictional effects, and to reduce that is to lubricate. Use of gear oil is lubrication. Use of grease and others, they are also lubrication. Thank you. We'll meet again for your week 6 work by the grace of God soon. When you watch your video, always do your assignment, as we always advise you. Stay blessed and God bless you. Thank you.